You see, there are differences, great differences. Like when I told you that during our time, we play with passion, and whenever you are in the national team, it is your performance that took you there, not any other thing. Because coaches and scouts were sent to centers, you understand me, to pick players from the grassroots that will play for the under 17, under 23, and the Super Eagles, and that was how it is made. And nowadays, I think there are a lot of problems. The problems we are having in Nigeria today is corruption, because it is only when you have money that you'll be in the national team, or you have somebody that is there that you'll be in the national team. But in those days, you don't need to carry anybody, you don't need to take anybody there. It's just your performance that will take you there. But these days, that is why we are struggling. If you look at our national team, when we are playing, if we are playing clubs like countries like Angola, Mali, and the rest of them, it is 5-0, 6-0, and the rest of them. You understand me? But these days, because of the quality of the players that we don't have, you understand me, it is we are struggling to even win 1-0. You understand me? So the difference is that corruption is what here, because people go into the national team bribing, giving the coaches money so that they will be picked. But before, nothing like that. And the NFF too, you see, there are a lot of difference between now and then. Now the money is there, like I told you, the facility and the rest of them. Like when I was in the national team, we do pool. You understand me? We don't have jerseys to train with, but they will say this team take off and this team wear your jersey. But now everything is there, but then corruption is slowing us down. This is the Nigeria of today. And if you can see, it's not even in soccer alone. Virtually everything we are going down because of the corruption. Playing football as in a youthful time in Kano was really interesting, because then every person that has to play in a good team has to start from the grassroots, and we started from there, and really it is interesting. And I have played for a couple of small clubs in Kano, like the likes of Leventis Football Club. Then it was full of Ghanaians in the team, and I played for a team like Weka. I played for a team like that is the little clubs that I'll tell you. Then Raka Rovers and the rest of them. And to be candid, the whole thing was fun, because then the level you know how to play, then you will excel. Well, honestly, I feel on top of the world, because then if somebody is playing in the national team, honestly, wherever you go, you're recognized. Like before, when we wear our jerseys, they don't even write your name at the back, or in front of the jersey they put Nigeria. But then wherever you go, if you are really giving your best, people recognize you at that time with your name. Your name is not written on the jersey, but you will be identified because of what you are giving. And so really I was very, very, very happy playing for the national team. There was one time we came to play Raka Rovers here. Honestly, I felt on top of the world, and the people of Kano really hailed me, and I was very, very, very happy about it. Sometimes ago, my daughter asked me, wherever we go, you see the police, the army saying, Muhammad Musa, Muhammad Musa. Then my daughter now asks me, she said in Hausa, Baba kai kowa ya san ka ne? So she said in Hausa that, Baba, is it everybody that knows you? So I now explained to her that, look, I'm a footballer, a prominent footballer. That is why I'm recognized. So anywhere we go, any loop and corner we enter in Kano, you hear one or two people saying, Muhammad Musa. Is it not the Muhammad Musa that played for Flying Eagles or played for Kano Raka Rovers? I say, yes, he's the one. Say, you are still there, and the rest of them. So I am really, really happy, and they too, they are happy about it. Well, you see, yeah, playing abroad, honestly, is something that is interesting, very good, because the condition of living alone is a different thing. So every other thing is different from what you live here at home. Like in terms of the wages, in terms of living condition, in terms of remuneration, everything is different. Like the first day I went to meet my club in Egypt, I met them in Egypt coming for a training tour. So I joined them there, and that was where I had my screening. So I played about 4 matches in a week, 4 matches, and I scored about 7 goals. So yet they said that they are not satisfied, that I have to go and make another trials in Beirut, that is Lebanon. So when I got there now, I did, and I became the highest goal scorer, and honestly, life became something else for me, because everything was super, everything was different, you understand me? So whenever I'm playing, I give my best, and I think from the first and second year in that country, I was the best foreign striker. So, and I'm really happy about it. My biggest is playing in the Champions League. I played in the Champions League, the Asian Champions League. That is my biggest achievement, and I think we did not win the cup, but we were in the semi-finals. So that was my biggest achievement in Nigerian shores. Yeah, when I was coming up, there was a great challenge, most especially with my parents. My dad doesn't want me to play football at all, because whenever I played, I come back home, I don't enter the house that moment, because when I enter, I knew what is going to happen. So whenever a team want to play in my locality, I used to tell them that they should come and beg my father. So when they come, they beg him, then he will now say, okay, please, when he finishes, bring him to me. So it was really challenging, because then parents do not take sports as something that somebody could take it as a work, you understand me, as a job, because they feel that when you play football, it is only football and you cannot go to school. So that is why all parents then do not allow their children to go and play football. So I had a lot of challenges, because I was beaten because of football. But at the later stage, when I started excelling, then he was the person that is saying that I should go and play football. He was even praying for me. But at the beginning, it was really challenging. I got my call up in the under 17 national team through a rejuvenated Manuel Adebayo Cup 1984. There was a cup that usually played for Manuel Adebayo. So I think it's been long they did not play. So that year they brought it back, and Kano Academicals went to the final. So that was where I was selected to be in the national team. So I played under 17. Then when we came back, I now joined Flying Eagles because the Flying Eagles coach does not want me to come back. So he insisted that I should stay in the team. And then the team, there are a lot of players like Samson Siasia, Osaro Obobaifo, Monde Odiaka, Waidi Akoni, Wasi Ubaye, and the rest of them. And in the team, I had a goalkeeper that we are selected in Kano Academicals in person of Suleiman Shuaibu. He too was invited in the national team, and I have been in the national team. But then I have been coupling with school. I'm going to school, then playing football at the same time. Yes. It wasn't easy at all. It wasn't easy combining two things at a time, and those two things, they are great things that they need concentration. The schooling and the footballing, all of them need concentration, but combining it together, I think it was really a problem. But then I realized that if I combine them together, thinking of the future, then it's going to be well with me. Because throughout my career, that was what made me to come back from Maiduguri. I was in Maiduguri, I had my NCE. So after playing a season with them, I now asked the team manager that I want to go to University of Maiduguri. He now said no, that they are going on professional football here, so he will not allow me to go to school. So that was why I left Maiduguri, came back to Kano, got admission in BUK, Bayero University, and now I started playing for Kano Pillars. Even then, Kano Pillars, I had little challenge because when they heard that I was going to study, they now said, okay, the sign-on fees, the salaries is going to be slashed. I said there is no problem because I knew that I'm the person that will gain. You understand me? So that was what happened, and really combining school and education is not easy. And I could remember when I was in BUK, I had this call up, Senegal 92. We were in strike then, so I went to the camp. After a year, because at that time ASU were on strike for a full year, so after the call of the strike, I think some days for us to travel, then the school resumed. So I could not go to the finals in Senegal. You understand me? So that was what brought me back. So my HOD that time, Professor Adedoja, advised me that, Musa, you have to stay back, go to your school, because this school you are seeing, one day you will think of me that I gave you a good advice. And today I'm enjoying the whole thing because I am working as a lecturer now in Federal College of Education. And if I had not gone to school, honestly, I wouldn't have been there, because football players today, only few will get that chance, you understand me, to excel. Let me give you with example with the generation of Ahmed Musa. Ahmed Musa's generation, I think, is the only person, him and Shehu of Sokoto, They are the only people that has excelled, and all the rest are playing football here at home. So as long as you are a player, I always advise you to go to school, because you don't know where you fall. You will fall back, because whatever you do, you will fall back on that your school. And this is exactly what I did, because like Ahmed Musa, he has made it. So school or no school, he's a billionaire now. So he has made it. But what of the rest? The rest has to really think of what to do, go to school, then keep something, so that if the football is being fruitful to them, fine. If it does not, then he will fall back to his certificate and continue like what I'm doing now. The salary, the equipment, the facilities are there, and whatever. But the players of nowadays, they don't have any consistency. They are not consistent. Like I played Nigerian League for 12 years, and I think each and every season that I played, 1 or 2 clubs must come looking for me because of what I gave. But these days, the story is different. You find out that a Nigerian league player will play very good in this season, but the upper season, you'll be looking for him. Where is that person that played in so club? So I think there is a great difference, because that time we played with everything, with passion. You understand me? We are not thinking of the money, but we are thinking of what to give to people. But players of these days, they always think of the money first, and the consistency is not there. So I think there is a great difference between the players of these days and the players of what we played. The passion is not there at all. They are not consistent. So my message here is, whenever you are taking a sport, you should not forget about school, because school is very, very, very important. It is what you will take later, because football today, it has a lot of things. A lot of things are involved. One, there is injury. Secondly, there is old age. And if you are lucky to be there, it is only 1 or 2 people that will be lucky to be there. So as long as you are trying to be there, try as much as possible to adjust and go to school. My main advice to all my students is, please, as a footballer, go to school, because this football you are seeing, amongst 100 players, it is only 1 or 2 players that will excel in 5 or 10 years. So how about the rest? If you don't go to school, then what are you going to do? But if you go to school, you find out that even if you have an injury or you don't excel in football wise, then at least you have other places to go and fish out and do something like what I'm doing now. I have played to the highest. You understand me? And today I am back on my certificate. That is why I'm a lecturer now. But if I had not gone to school, honestly, there are a lot of problems. Like there are players that we played together. Honestly, if you look at their condition now, sorry to say, it's a pitiful situation. You understand me? Because like Samson Siasia, when he saw me in Abuja, he was shouting, Musa, where are you? I told him, I am in Federal College of Education lecturing. He said, ever before you have been going to school, so, and you are looking good. So you see, this is a statement that makes me happy, because like it's not everybody that will excel. Like Samson Siasia now, he has not gone to school, but he has played far and he's a coach now. You understand me? And most of us that have played in the same set of national team, they are there and they don't have anything now. So my message here is every sportsman and woman should try and put school and sporting activities together. Well, is exercise. When you are exercising, and the first and foremost is when you have a job security. Honestly, you will be looking good, because there are other things you'll be thinking of, but not a job anymore. Because if you don't have a job, you have a family. You understand me? A lot of things are involved. You'll be thinking of how to go and get money and feed your family and the rest of them. But honestly, we just have to thank God for what God has given to us, because He gave me that wisdom, you understand me, to think and go to school. And honestly, I thank a lot of people that advised me that you should go back to school, including my late father, because I could remember my father, when you say school, you say okay, it's the best, because I got a team in Lagos, Julius Berger, when I was in the national team. My father refused to allow me go, because he said I must go to school. And the school today is paying me. Thank you so much. Yes, that's one of the secrets.